Also, listen, have you seen Kage's apology? Did it just drop? Please send it to me, actually. I'm actually really curious. Oh my god, it's called I'm Sorry Goodbye. No, it's not. There's no way. Are you serious? It's actually called I'm Sorry. It's 20 minutes. Will it have subtitles at least? I hope so. I feel sorry for him, but well, it is what it is.
Hey everyone. As a disclaimer, I wrote down bullet points just so I don't lose track of what I want to say, and if it sounds too full, that's probably why. Before we start this video, I want to give a personal apology to Ollie about my inappropriate comments in one of my videos. It was never my intention to make fun of past victims. I'm sorry for mistreating you and underpaying you. At the time, I was very strict on posting.
See, that's fine. Okay, I'll also go on this wording. When he mentions underpaying, basically what ended up happening was the person that was editing his video didn't like edit it fast enough, or like didn't give it to him fast enough, and he underpaid them by $2. I don't know why that became like such a big fucking thing. At one point, and even on his Twitter apology, he said that he was gonna actually like pay them back like however much he didn't, which is still $2. So it's just kind of whatever. I don't know. What behavior bestie spilled the tea chat? Oh my god.
Also sorry for mistreating you.
Only two? Yeah, it was $2.
At the time, I was very strict on posting
L streamer as an atlas. Thank you.
Time and wanting it a certain way, so I felt frustrated when things didn't go how I wanted it to go. It made me decide to take out some pay as penalty and was pretty much rushing you to finish it, but I know that this wasn't discussed in our contract, so I'm sorry for hurting you, and I know you may not forgive me, which is understandable, but I want to let you know that I know what I did is 100%
Playback speed 2x.
wrong. I deserve all the consequences for my actions, and if you can find forgiveness in you, I hope we can work together in the future, and I'll make sure there won't be any miscommunications from the start, and I hope you can tell me when.
Did he actually no, wait, I'll go back to 1x speed. I'm sorry, I'll go back to 1x speed. 2x is crazy. It's literally just PR talk. It's literally just PR talk, and you can easily see that, like, with the way that it's worded, you can just skip through all of it. It's kind of the best way of explaining this past minute was literally like, he could have just said, I'm sorry for underpaying you. How many seconds was that? 1.5. It's been 54 seconds. It's kind of like the definition of trying to get a fucking, what's it called? Trying to get to the word limit by just saying, oh, I very, 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 very much like this thing. Bro's just covering his ass? Yes, he is. Did he fucking record it on their blanket? He probably recorded it from his phone. Not sure. It's more about disrespecting the artist than actually $2. Yes, it is 100% about disrespecting the editor and actually wanting to just cut, like, pay for no reason. Specifically for $2, which is wild. The problem is that he didn't understand that it was about that and just said, oh, I will just pay them back however much I didn't pay, which is still $2, so it doesn't really matter. I would rig his model, but he's bro. Oh, he's black. No, that's a different thing. Giving PR talk is giving it too much credit. Yeah, it's still pretty bad. It's still really, really bad. But people will say it's not genuine, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I mean, it's basically what a politician does. See, but the thing is, politicians are at least trained in PR. This is terrible. At one point, he genuinely changed his Twitter profile picture to just, I'm sorry. 3 times, by the way. He changed it once to an I'm sorry, no, to just sorry that he found from Google Images, then I'm sorry, and then I'm sorry again. Depends on which politician. You actually bring a good point. You bring a good point. Does his Twitter still look the way that it does? Kage VTuber. Please tell me it does. Yeah, it still does. Alright. Did y'all see his bio in his other platforms? I think that it said, like, I'm sorry something. Where is it? Oh, he changed it. Now it's just ... Did he remove all his videos? He did. Unlucky. Alright. Let me just reopen this here. Actually, what does this description say? Just to clarify some things, the group chat I was a part of was separate from the group chat Dove and others were in about planning to dox Kage. Isn't there actual proof that says the opposite? The group chat I was in with Tintrovert and the others was specifically about how Kage was treating other people and how we planned to discuss it with him. This group chat was created in March, which is 2 months after the incident. For context, as to why this specific line here is important, this one specific line where it says, the group chat I was in with Thin was talking about how Kenji was treating other people. This is throwing Tintrovert under the bus, because Thin, in his own Twitter statement, said that the group chat that he made specifically was not for that at all. Absolutely fucking not. So he's basically just like killing someone else. Fun! Anyways, there's actual proof he wants to cancel him. Okay, cool. One less person in this dog shit community.
My actions, and if you can find forgiveness in you, I hope we can work together in the future.
I hope we can work together in the future. Fun.
And I'll make sure
going on.
Any miscommunications from the start, and I hope you can tell me whenever you feel uncomfortable with things I say and want to post online.
I heard that Thin created the group chat. Yeah, he was an admin. He wasn't just the admin, he was the guy that created the group chat. Because on Discord group chats, you can see like a crown next to the person that created it. That was Thin. But in his own statement on Twitter, he said that... Wait, where's it? Thin troll... Damn, fucking Thunderpick. Oh my god. I was trying to type Thintrovert and I ended up typing Thund. That's really bad. Is it just twitter.com/Tintrovert? I think it is. No, it's not. What the fuck? What is his Twitter? The Tintrovert. Never mind. Bro, it's supposed to be our secret. Okay, oops. Clearing up any confusion. Yes. Yeah, there we go. The DOS describes why the group chat existed in the first place. The second screenshot is of me learning about something unfolding and why it brought up. He himself said in the Google Doc that he actually didn't create the group chat for that. I need to find it though. Where is it? Group. The group chat that I created was for the purpose of talking everything through with the people I was surrounded by. This was before Kenji's post about doxing. I didn't know anything about Kenji at all, and this group was created for the sake of talking things through in a VC with few people. I actually want to see the video now. And also, hi, what's it called? Hi, Bloody. Wait, did I see Bloody? Yes. Wow, there sure is a lot of tea right now. Kind of. My steamer trained last.
Second, I want to deeply apologize from the bottom of my heart to my community and my friends for losing their trust because of the action.
Okay. I'm pausing super fucking often. I'm sorry. But I need to replay this.
From the bottom of my heart to my community.
He wants to apologize from the bottom of his heart to his community. Bro, I don't think you have a community anymore. I'm sorry, but it's kind of true.
And my friends for losing their trust because of the actions I've done. Before I explain the whole hate comments in that group chat, it initially was just a group chat of people who had problems with Kenji and how we would discuss it with him. It wasn't supposed to turn out that way. Just to clarify. Before I explain the whole situation of the group chat, I want to take you guys all back to the time I had problems with Kenji. This was around...
Okay, so he's giving context. 22.
TikTok that I posted. It was me playing this game called Death Run or Death Trap. At the time, I was experimenting with all sorts of TikTok formats for gaming. I actually first stumbled upon Ludwig's TikTok gaming format back then.
Wait, so there is editing. I thought that this was gonna be just quiet, complete, just black background. What the fuck? Okay, well, never mind. Yo, but is this drama the Kage thing in hello? Yes, it pretty much is. And also, hi Rash. Hi. I don't know, what is this Twitter clip? Let me see. Kage's moderator saying that Kenji was trauma dumping by coming out about being doxxed. This is why people don't like the VTubing community, cuz... Wait. Dove was super in the wrong. You also didn't do the right thing either by not cutting ties sooner. You were literally the mediator. As much as I wish Kenji heals from this, I won't be supporting him either by saying I don't think he was in the right by either streaming all of his trauma. It sends a message to his younger viewers and those who struggle with social cues that it's okay to use the audience for trauma dumping, and it's not. I just hope you can all heal from this. I would say correct. Kind of. In a sense. In a sense, they're right. Like, obviously, the whole fucking... It sends the message to younger viewers. That's just classic bullshit. At that point, like, that doesn't make any sense. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Because realistically speaking, every single thing that we say here online sends a message to younger viewers. If I actually just go out of my way to like just say nice words or kill yourself to someone, what is it gonna send the message to like younger viewers to say the same thing as well? But people do it anyways. People keep on mentioning the low tier god shit anyways. It doesn't really matter. But the part here where it says I don't think he was in the right either by supporting, by streaming all this trauma. I don't know what they mean specifically by trauma, but him actually streaming the whole process of him, like, actually calling fucking Kage on stream, I don't think that should have been done on stream whatsoever. It should have been done off stream, but with the way that it turned out, it was maybe better that it actually happened on stream, because at least everyone could see how, like, stupid Kage was. Shrug, we aren't here to be role models. Exactly, yeah. Look, I'll be back with everything else. No worries. Let me see this one. Kage, what the fuck is this? Your apology so half-assed and you're gonna do all that. Dove, doxing Kenji and you saying so much shit is so messed up. Just because he had to sit there and deal with it. He broke down on stream too. This isn't funny. This is some real mental shit you messed up. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this one. I need help. I want to show people I've changed for the better. My guy. My boy. Nah. Alright. Wait. I get that calling the Kage bullshit, but either than... Wait. I get that calling Kage bullshit, but either than that, I think what they're saying is BS. This, just in general. This whole second half is stupid. It makes completely no sense. The first half is just kind of whatever, and no one gives a fuck. I think that this part here in the middle is, like, the only important part, and even then is, like... It's kind of right, kind of not. In a sense, it sounds right and it sounds wrong. It sounds right as sounds biased. What Kenji did was wrong and good. Wrong because why didn't he solve it privately? Good because of the tea. I love the tea. No, okay. See, here's the thing. If it actually was intentional and he actually did know that Kage was gonna answer like that because, like, he knew his personality, then it was correct to actually do it on stream. But I don't think that it was calculated. So not right to do. Just because it worked out well doesn't mean that it's the correct play. There's an argument that if you fuck around with someone public, you will have to apologize public. Not really my take, by the way. I think that at that point, it's kind of the same thing as, like, an eye for an eye and the world goes blind. It makes no sense to do. I think it's best to actually just do it privately, but oh well. It's all public, so doing publicly is okay. I don't think that that's the case. Absolutely fucking not. Because what ends up happening is that, like, imagine if Kage had the best fucking answer imaginable during that call, and Kenji just broke down. The whole fucking situation would have just flipped on its head. It would have not been the same. People would have had a different perspective of what happened. Idea they're all private matters, but they get dragged out, true. They're all content creators and using it for PR too. It worked out well for Kenji, yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure Kenji did it, did it out of, I don't know, maybe rage? No, I think that he was just pressured into it. It's not that he was pressured into it specifically, I think that it's just that, like, sometimes people just make an emotional decision, that's about it. And
I thought it was cool, and I used it as an inspiration. But keep in mind, I was friends with Kenji at the time, and I noticed he also had a sort of similar format of having his model on the bottom and the game on top. I thought it would...
By the way, don't do this. Put your model at the top and the game at the bottom.
Be cool to do the same because the viewers could easily see the gameplay and my expressions, so I used a similar format in a future video. However, because it was the same game and my reaction was pretty much the same as Kenji's, he subtweeted my TikTok saying that I copied his homework word for word, bar for bar.
Who gives a fuck? No one cares about this part specifically. This is not the whole topic that we have at hand. Giving extra context to something that happened like a year ago or something does not justify what you did anyways. He's gonna try to explain why the group chat was there, but it's still not the important part. The important part is, why didn't you cut off Dove? That's all he needs. And also Hysola.
I noticed these similarities and I realized that I was in the wrong, and so I commented saying sorry. As time went on, I got a DM from someone saying that they saw the tweet of me and Kenji with the TikTok video. They told me about some negative things Kenji did to the others, and I later found out they didn't tell me the whole story.
No
At the
proof.
time, I was shocked, but I continued to mind my own business.
No
As
proof.
time went on, I thought everything with Kenji was cool because we briefly talked and it seemed like we resolved any hard feelings.
Okay, well.
After that,
Is that a girl or boy girl?
I noticed he was still tweeting and even telling his streams about people copying his content, editing style, and personal.
Try everything not to be petty, but seeing motherfuckers blatantly copy my content, edits, design, and jokes word for word pisses me off. Like, bro, how shameless are you? Wait, what? Not petty would be doing a side-by-side comparison and posting it on main Twitter with their ad to drag him. The fucking KD gift, though, that's great. I mean, who cares about this part?
I would even notice him tweeting over my debut tweets. I did know he had an upgrade for his model, but the timing of these tweets
What the
was very
fuck?
odd to me. And so all of this was taking a toll on my mental health because I
That's
was
actually
just
kind of
doing my
funny.
own thing, and apparently he still thought I was copying him. I didn't know what to do. I felt like I was constantly being pressured as a content creator, and I was scared to create new videos because I didn't want him to think I was copying him.
Okay, realistically speaking, this is a question just in case. Did someone actually, like, write down everything that happened in this video? Because this is 19 minutes. Did someone write down, like, what he said during this whole thing? Like, did someone actually transcribe it? Because if someone did, that's actually a lot easier. No. I'll have to sit through this fucking bore fest, alright. Aren't they non-binary? If Dove is actually non-binary, my fault. Everybody out there, if you have bad mental health, just stay off Twitter. True. Honestly, if you have bad mental health, just fucking get off the online. Seek help in different ways. Don't use the internet as, like, your coping mechanism. Watch it from the start again. No, you have to be on the trailblazer. What does that mean?
I was trying to stay in my own lane, and I changed up my TikTok style as much as I could without it being too obvious. When looking back, I'm the type of person that likes to talk it out in private before escalating problems to the community. So when it seemed like Kenji kept publicly humiliating me, it felt like he was playing mind games with me, which he did recently by calling my Discord in front of thousands of people and pretty much humiliating me when I was at my most vulnerable state.
That is careful. There is very careful wording right there. Realistically speaking, that would have been the... No, okay. Now, hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is 2020. But that, before that, should have already been the moment where Kage should have, like, turned off his phone. I can barely hear what Kage is saying. Really? Is he that quiet? I have everything maxed out. But that should have already been the point where, like, everything was uninstalled off his phone and turned off. Hindsight is 2020, though. Emotional reactions happen. But does not help his case. Not sure.
I understand he was angry and frustrated, but he didn't even give me a chance to explain myself before hanging up on me. It could have been done privately in a call so that he could hear what I had to say. Anyways, going back to 2022, I decided to DM him first regarding the tweet that he sent to ask if it was directly about me.
Okay.
So this was his response.
Oh, he's actually just genuinely just dropping DMs. Okay, let me read. Hey Kenshi, I saw the tweet and was wondering if that tweet was implied towards me. I know we had a thing from the past, but just wanted to clarify. Sipping on tea. Why would you wonder that? Because one of my comments you answered to pretty much... No. One of the comments you answered to pretty much happened between us in the past. However, you still didn't answer my question. On the off chance that it is, what are you looking for? Last time I confronted you about an issue, it somehow got worse. So is he saying yes? Oh my god, drama, great timing? Yes. You anime. Hi, Holga.
I told him that I changed my format and everything, and that I didn't want to escalate any sort of issue. I even told him I changed everything up and that I would be respectful to how he felt. And this was his response. I'll leave it up for you all to read.
Oh my god, that's a long ass text. Okay, let me see. How did it get worse? We legit changed format and everything. Look, I don't want to escalate any sort of issue. Can you be more specific? This is taking a toll on my mental health. I tried to change it. I tried to change things up and be respectful of how you felt. But of course, it doesn't make me feel good either that you felt that way towards me and what I do. If you really cared about how I felt towards you and what to do, you wouldn't be in this situation right now. Trying to be respectful and being respectful are two different things. Copying content down even to the same editor. Copy-pasting design down to the same artist. It was so bad that after I was done streaming, you would go live with the same game, saying similar things that I did when I was streaming. Jokes and reactions almost word for word. To be fair, you did chill in my chat for a little, and when you watch content creators, they do rub off on you. True. I get a lot of influence from my favorite content creators, so that's how we rationalized it, so I left it alone. But as these things built up, this behavior became a little more apparent. It started to seem a lot less like influence, a lot more like imitation. So imagine how it feels to be copied in literally every aspect while streaming, to the point where I even have to be careful while I'm streaming, not to talk about ideas I have about in the future, because next thing I know, someone else will take them and make them their own. When was this? Because one could easily do a checkup and actually see if that's actually correct. But also, hi, potatoes. Well, thank you for the resub. Thank you. I mean, see, here's the thing. You could obviously just give him a little bit of a benefit of the doubt. And that's why, like, I wish I knew exactly when this was of the DM, so at least I could, like, compare. But people do that already, so I wouldn't be surprised. Genuinely. Broder or a dictionary, he did. But also, yeah, potatoes. Thank you for the resub. Thank you. That's super sweet of you. Thank you so much. WW. So I gotta ask, is this a corp or an indie VTuber? Kenji and Kage, both indie. And also, hi, Timber. Okay, what? Oh, there we go. Wait. It's been affecting my mental health too. Mental health is very important. Oh my god, these texts are so long. It's hard to be fully original. Yeah, but the thing is, specifically, it's not a thing of like, it's hard being fully original. The problem arises when someone literally, the moment the first streamer stops the stream, the second streamer starts off the stream with the same game, the same jokes, and same everything. Because at that point, what they're doing is just trying to clout chase by trying to be Kenji V2. Kind of. Hello, Sir Titties in chat. How is everyone doing? Hi, Barry. Hi. Pretty sure Kenji already kept giving him the benefit of the doubt. Again, I just wish that there was a date for this, so at least I would be able to actually, you know, check, but I'm not sure. Reaction streamers and try to be original is funny as fuck. It's not a thing of reaction streamers. Because, like, let's say specifically, I go out of my way to stream, I don't know, weird-ass horror game that came out, like, 10 years ago and no one even ever thought about. Then Half-Life. Then a Half-Life mod that no one even knows called Blue. And there is this one streamer that every single time I end my stream, they start up like 10 minutes later and play the exact same games while having the exact same type of content and having this exact same fucking thing with like my cam and whatever. Obviously, you can take inspiration. But at that point, it's like, you know, you can at least see a little bit of parallel. At least you can see that. I agree, but there isn't much context to this, so just like you said, there aren't dates, yeah. Which I'm pretty sure is like, what's it called? I'm pretty sure the reason for that is that it's, you know, intentional, so you actually can't go out of your way to look this up. The timing is a dead giveaway, yes, because generally people would either, like, basically hope for a raid, or the moment the people, like, stop watching that stream, they can go on the second one. Dates, how about you go date some bitches? People need to do that. Hello? Hi. I still can't find where you find the courage for all this shit. It's so long. It's probably just them being pissed off for a while. So they just worded their thoughts that they were, like, brewing for a good bit. Don't know, though. It's right after or right before, it's clear as fuck. Generally, it should be right after, because if you do it right before, then people are just not going to be there. Because a lot of people end up streaming, like, during times where people get off of work, right? Let's say, like, if you're EU, you start stream at 8 p.m. If you're, like, NA, you start stream at, like, 7 p.m., more around there. If you actually stream before, people are, like, going to be still on work, so it's not going to work well. Very much depends. Right after is obviously way better, yeah, which is more or less what's been happening here, apparently. But anyways, let me keep on reading. Mental health is very important and I don't want to put a toll on yours, but let's not play victim here. Your actions are why we're here. Your mental health is important, but so is mine. People tend to dismiss content creators' emotional well-being due to them having a shared platform. It's almost like we are shamed for expressing basic human emotions. True. And while this was unfolding, I'm supposed to be the bigger person and cover my mouth and turn a blind eye, since that is what is expected. But a person can only handle so much. Okay. Lurk just came by to say happy birthday. Also, take care. Y'all, pause. This is drama? Yes, it is. It's the Kage shit. Chat, next time I'm ordering a Thai restaurant. I need recommendations beyond the pad Thai. I don't know what that is, actually. I don't know anything from Thai. Wait, let me see. Kenji Kage drama or act thing. There we go. Mental is important, but also being held accountable too. True. Let me actually drink a little bit. My favorite slice of life anime. Fucking drama? Yeah, it's kind of the same for me. Anyways, what are you on about? I've always been the person that wait. What the fuck? What are you even on about? I've always been the person that I am since I started VTubing around late 2020. Copying content, it was so bad that after I was done streaming, you go live with the same games. Or you're implying that I can't play the games that I got on stream because you streamed it that day. Got or streamed because you streamed it that day. That's fair. That's a fair point. What about the other people in that category that stream the same game? Every game that you play on stream is your original content. I've always been on a stream schedule with games listed for the week. I've always been a variety streamer that also plays Genshin Impact. You can even go on my YouTube channel and look at my old videos that I posted. Nothing has changed, my personality is the same. So this seems to me that everything you do is original, even though I've seen many other content creators do your type of content. That is a completely fair point, I would say. It is a fair point. It's just that it rubs off the wrong way. Like, you know, to see repeated behavior. VTuber drama is so boring, I would prefer to have intercourse with the rival. Depends. Sometimes it can get interesting. This one I would say is kind of interesting because of the reactions that Kage had with all the like, oh, I'm sorry, profile picture and shit. This one. It's interesting to look at. Just because you got caught and you're not happy doesn't mean you can call the mental wellness card. True. But both people have been doing it, so it's kind of whatever. Because even Kenji said that part here. This has a big impact on my mental well-being too. It's kind of whatever. It's kind of whatever. I just like, in my own head, I filter out the things that are like basically just filler for the sake of like having more text. So it's kind of whatever. But also thank you for about Geo. Anyways, what ticks me off the most is your reply to the fact that you're gatekeeping your editor and artist. Like, what the fuck, dude? First of all, I tweeted I need a second editor, and your editor came to me for work and showed me his portfolio. Am I supposed to turn down someone because they are...
That was the same person.
Oh, oops.
I was VTubing person original.
He's not showing the full thing? Oh my god! Okay! And also Mooney Bonbon, thank you for the follow, thank you, but what the fuck? Okay, it was here. Can I go back to like where the text was? Hi, wait. Am I supposed to turn down someone because they are yours and just wanting to look for more jobs? As for the artist, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're not their boss. You cannot limit them from working with others. Do you know how hard it is to find a live 2D artist that is open for commissions? Your artist wasn't the only one that I contacted for live 2D commission, by the way. It was just the fact that your artist replied to me first with an open commission months ago. I've looked around at many other artists' portfolio, not just the one that you did yours. As for the copying design part of my message, you don't even know what my model looks like. How can you assume that it's exactly like yours? No, they were not similar. Never mind. I was trying to like reimagine in my head. Here, let me tell you something about my model. My model is based off of my first 3D VTuber model mixed with my current model with a lore. Based on your comment about carbon copying. How can it be carbon copying if the artist that did your model did mine? Of course that the drawing style would look similar because it's the same artist, but the design is different. So this comment is already irrelevant. So don't assume that I'm copying you. Haven't even seen your content in a month or so. I admit, I unfollowed you on Twitch a while ago because it would hurt me mentally. Fuck off. It would hurt me mentally, but I would never do something like that. Of course, I admit the one video that I posted a while back did look like yours, which was my bad on my behalf. It did look like yours. That's a good word for copied. You can even go back on the VOD when I played the same game as you. I told chat what kind of horror games do you guys recommend. Of course, I recommended the same game that you played. However, the fact that you claim it to be your edit style is outright ridiculous. It is an edit format that many other content creators used as well, including big streamers such as Ludwig uses it. That's why he mentioned Ludwig earlier. The reason why I said we took inspiration from you is so that I didn't want to escalate any sort of drama and just move on with it. So stop trying to claim everything as your own when in fact it isn't. That's cope. That's cope. Because here's the thing, right? Every single point that he said is correct. The problem is that that's not it. Because just because doing a specific type of content shouldn't be gatekept, or like artists, or like fucking designs or whatever, or like editors, just because they're like people that actually want to work and, you know, they have commissions open, you shouldn't gatekeep them. At the same time, if someone goes out of their way to do every fucking single thing the same, it still rubs people the wrong way. So the fact that they're being so adamant, instead of like just saying, hey, yeah, no, you're actually kind of right in the fact that, like, you know, everything is going kind of similar and maybe I should start to like deviate or something, it's not good. Are guys hating? Kind of, yeah. Can I ask what Phoenix and Andy do? I have no idea. I think the only similarity on the models I can think of are the reddish color palette. I was joined to see you spitting something. I mean, it's just drama, pretty much. And also, hi, Keith. I don't know, like, this post is very... This is very, very angry. Obviously, I don't know what he feels. I will say, I was through these parts... Like, I was kind of like this back when I was younger. When I was like fucking 14 and I would basically just copy other people's shit, like word for word, bar for bar, and they actually went out of their way to DM me about them, I had these exact same answers. I had these exact ones of like trying to act all fucking angry because, hey, what's gonna end up happening is that if I bring these points, which in a vacuum sound right, but technically they're not, what's gonna end up happening is the other person will either fold or they will get pissed off at me and they will block me. And then I can continue just blocking them. Not blocking them, but like copying them. I've gone through this. I understand how it's like. I've been a piece of shit when I was growing up. But these points, like, in a vacuum, they're fine. In a vacuum, they're fine. The problem is with context. It's not all too right. This is like the messages is sent to us, and people get defensive when they feel threatened. Why would he feel threatened if, like, you know, it's just his content creation? That's about it. I think everyone has had a moment like that. I'm pretty sure, yes. I'm pretty sure. It's just the kind of thing that, like, happens, it has to happen at least once. It's what people like to call a canon event. It has to happen to you at least once, and when you go through it, you can look back at it and just be like, oh, yeah. I'm checking Solinome, the timings are giga weird, and their games do bear similarities. Let me see. This is 2022, right? So, Twitch tracker. This is the best way, because at least I have a calendar. Kenji, right? And the other one is Kage. Not even 22, I'm in January this year. I mean, that's just cloud chasing. That just happens with everyone. Okay, 2022 here. Let's see. When was this? Can I just, like, do 2022? Yes. Great, thank you. That actually helps me out. So, games. Category. What the fuck? He played Roblox? Only Sleeping, The Walking Dead. That's a lot of fucking games. Hello? Nah, there's too much. There's too much to go through. But he starts stream at midnight for me, on average. Yeah, it's midnight for me. And then Kage streamed at 3 a.m. I mean, everyone has their own stream window. I don't know. I would need to see the dates in which this was sent, just to see. And also, let me see this post. No, this is old. We already saw this one. Like, we already saw that one quite a while ago. Anyways, continuing with the video. Wildly long message, though, I will say. Is he gonna start speaking? Because oh, there we go. Subtitles, again.
I responded back to him by saying that I was the same person that I was when VTubing popped off in 2020. Keep in mind, this was before he joined VTubing. As for the copying content, I responded back with saying, quote, "Are you implying that I can't play the games that I got on stream because you streamed it that day? What about the other people in that category that streams the same game?" End quote.
You can always find patterns if you look hard enough. That's exactly why I didn't want to look hard enough, because what's going to end up happening is I will just get biased. Because basically what I'm doing is not I'm trying to just like find the pattern and then see the correlation between them. I already have the solution, and then I'm trying to just find everything that can lead to the solution instead of doing it the other way. That's why I didn't also look too deep into it, and I just like went through the games category. And that's why I gave the benefit of the doubt for like the stream time, because that it just happens. It's whatever.
Told him that I always have a stream schedule and that I've been following it ever since I started VTubing. I've always been a variety streamer. I even told him to check my old YouTube videos that I posted. I told him my personality hasn't changed and that it was the same throughout.
Just damn people to hell for fun, to be honest. I would love to. You have no idea how much easier a lot of things would be. Like a true Christian, it would make things so much fucking easier. Just, you did something wrong, you're gone. Instantly. To hell.
It made me think he believed whatever he streamed or posted was his original content, even though there are thousands of content creators that do the same thing. I also told him about the whole editor and artist situation. His response made it seem like he was gatekeeping them from working with me. During that time, I was looking for an editor to make my YouTube videos, and so I made a tweet about it, and his editor actually commented on that tweet. He wanted to work with me and showed me his portfolio, and so I accepted his offer. I can't just turn someone down because they work for Kage. I feel like they have the rights to work for anyone.
That's fair, but like here's the thing. Imagine if like my content wasn't the way that it was, and my content was a lot more similar to Shoto's. Imagine if I actually went out of my way to commission my model from the same person that made Shoto's model, then at the same time play the same games that Shoto has played, and at the same time also, whenever Shoto's editors actually like end up DMing me to like, hey, you can commission from me, I say yes to them. Of course you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but at the same time it's still super fucking odd of you to do it. It's just weird.
The artist, I was looking for a live 2D artist that could draw male VTubers. It was hard at the time to find artists that could draw male VTubers on Twitter. His artist wasn't the only artist that I contacted to work with. It was just that they were the first to respond with an open commission, and so I accepted.
Okay, that's fair. It goes either way. What do you mean? Can you elaborate on that one, actually? Because, like, I think that it's fine, but at the same time, it just feels wrong. So that's why I don't do it with copying stuff. Okay, no, actually, my take on copying stuff is, like, kind of weird. Because the way that I see it, actually, funnily enough, is copy. Copy everything. Copy everything imaginable, and then build your own personality on top of it. Because what's going to end up happening by actually copying every single fucking thing possible is that you will at least be able to say, hey, this is what they're doing. How am I doing it different? How am I doing it wrong? Does this adapt to my own personality? No, it doesn't. I should change these things around. Because at the end of the day, especially whenever you start content creation, everyone is the same. Or like everyone is similar to another content creator that they watch for a very long time because that's their favorite. And, you know, they have a lot of their jokes as well. And that's when you start, like, adding on to shit. I think that the reason why this was, like, a lot more blown up was the fact that, like, Kage started doing the copying part of, like, you know, just developing as a content creator super late. And by super late, I mean to the point where, like, he was already large enough to have, you know, Kanji in his DMs, pretty much. It can be coincidence, it can be trend chasing, it can be cloud chasing, there's a ton of things that can happen. And you can always be, oh, it's this or that, unless there's a specific leak of Kenji being, no, Kage being like, oh my god, you know what I should do? I should start stream after Kenji. It's hella hard to claim copying and such. No, it absolutely is hella hard to, it's very difficult to do, obviously. But still, what's just gonna end up happening is that people will have their own idea of like, is this copied, is this not? With the way that I see it, personally, if someone actually went out of their way to copy every single fucking thing that I did, I would actually be proud of them for that. And I would actually give them pointers of like, hey, this is what you're doing wrong, this is what you need to change. But everyone has their own personal opinions on it, and maybe Kenji's way of actually going at it wasn't the correct one, of just basically subtweeting him like fucking crazy just because he didn't like it. Also, Bloody, thank you for the tier 1, thank you. Everyone will interpret their own way in knowing this community. Yeah, everyone will end up just siding with Kage and just like seeing, oh wow, yapping? And it's kind of weird. People won't even get to that point, they already chose sides. Yeah, 100% they already did. But I'm trying to keep myself neutral simply because like, I don't know. I think that it's fine. But Bloody, thank you for the resub, thank you. I feel like I learned a lot from his stream, it's nice. I know you are, it's fair. Wait, also, it's like freedom of speech isn't freedom without repercussions, kinda. Kind of feel like Kenji was in the moment and said that. See, this is the moment where I just go like, maybe I'm just a little bit too logical and I don't understand emotional responses. No, I actually do understand emotional responses. I have my moments as well. But I don't get the point of subtweeting. I think it's just kind of fucking lame. But everyone has their own reaction to things, and that's kind of whatever. Again, this was 2022. It's 2 years ago. People have changed over time, and even if he made mistakes back then, And someone is going to say, oh, well, the same thing was for like the Dove stuff that happened 2 years ago. Then why didn't he cut off Dove? Simple as that. Who's Kenji? Just a big VTuber, pretty much. And Hibino. Okay. Moving onwards. Wait, so we draw the line on who you can hire and how removed they need to be. Yes and no. You technically don't have to. It's very much up to the person and see how they react. Because the way that I see it is, I don't care, but I know that people, weirdly enough, care, which is like kind of whatever. Like, he did bring a good point of, yeah, you can't claim your own things as your own. It's just, it feels weird. That's about it. It feels weird to have like so many correlations. After real, I first thought that Kenji was like milking the drama and liked it, until I watched the video and then realized how fucked up it is and how long Kenji was dealing with this. Wasn't it like around 2 years, I think? Wait, let me actually like get some water really quick. 1 second. I wish drama to be milk. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Bino. Wait, 1 second. Just grabbing water. Also landed really bad on my left leg like a bit ago. So, my left calf is fucked. Hi, why would phrase what? Imagine not being able to pay rent because someone won't hire you because you work for someone similar. No, it's a good point. And because like he did bring up the fact that like, hey, the person that he ended up commissioning for the edits, they ended up talking to him instead of like him talking to the editor, which is like, yeah. No, I want to see like this continue actually. Maybe my hit. Okay, I have really, really bad short-term memory, so I don't know if my opinion has changed over these past like 20 minutes or so on the topic. It probably has, but it's mostly because I have this problem of like my opinion developing as I talk myself more. I can talk myself out of my own opinions. That's the problem. So it's kind of whatever. We should have them all fight it out. Fucking chess boxing, and not waste more time reading essays. Yeah.
As for copying his
2 to 3 years, okay.
He didn't know what my model looked like.
Yeah, I think that was a reach.
Released the silhouette. My model was based off of my 3D and my old 2D model.
I will say, okay, this is just my thing personally. I think I preferred his old model.
My model was based off of my 3D
like,
and my...
I preferred this one compared to the one he had like recently. So, well. Can I have a quick sum up of who this Kenji dude is and why drama is the thing? This Kage guy, this orange one that has been speaking in the video, pretty much was in a group chat where this one girl called Dovalov ended up doxing this one guy called Kenji. Kenji has like 200k followers on Twitter. And this Kage guy was friends with this person for around 2 years, even after they got doxxed. Kenji called Kage on stream on Discord and then just asked, why didn't you cut off Dove? And Kage didn't really give an answer. Got cancelled off of Twitter, pretty much.
Old 2D model, I had a whole lore prepared for it, which was why I wanted it. Which is why I wanted the model the way that it looked.
Okay.
The hoodie and all of that was inspired by Assassin's Creed because I love that game. I told him that it's not
Filler.
a carbon copy, even if the artist that...
God, this model looks so fucking good. Twitter Average Monday got it pretty much. Damn, I want to commission that artist, actually. Goddamn. I remember I wanted to commission his rigger, though. That's the one that I wanted, because I really, really like the mouth movements.
Made his model did mine. Of course, the drawing is similar because it was the same artist.
Yeah, that's fair, and that's whatever.
The TikTok video I posted a few months back, I told him to go back to that VOD when I was playing that game. I asked chat what horror games I should play, and of course they recommended
that's play-by-play of the text
that Kenji played before.
But you would be copying Kenji then. That would be funny. That would actually be really, really funny. But it's a good one. Alright, wake me up when Dr. Yappers is done. No worries. Thank you for Loki's Beano. Thank you.
As for the editing style, the way he said it made it seem like he was claiming it as his own. I told him it was ridiculous to claim an edit style as your own. It is an edit format that many other creators use,
okay.
as well as big
More text.
creators. The one incident that made me draw the line was when he claimed I was imitating his personality.
Okay. Who did the rigging of Kenji's Discord mod model? Because I like the rig on that one. I don't know. I actually genuinely don't know. But here's where I draw the line. Jokes and reactions almost word for word. I didn't know that my personality was an imitation off of yours. I've always been like this ever since I was a kid. How dare you blame me for who I am? How dare you? I never wanted to be you or anything. I've always been like this even before I knew you or before you even became a part of this VTubing community. I'm not even gonna lie, but I hated when people mentioned your name on my streams. An example of me belittling someone, your actions are why we are here. What about the times when you publicly humiliated me or even you publicly tried to hint off of something instead of confronting me in DMs? I don't claim subtweeting as a confrontation. Here's the meaning of the confrontation. To confront someone... fuck off. To confront someone is to meet a person with whom you disagree with or whom you will accuse something. Publicly subtweeting me to show the world ain't... the world ain't no meaning of confrontation to me. Also, but the let's not play victim contradicts the whole message. You're literally stating all of this as like you're the victim, so stop trying to assume things and in fact talk to the person first before publicly humiliating them or publicly hinting it off. Wanted to be cool with you, but this has gone too far. That's fair. No, he's right. I respect that one. It's fair. You can always make it a rule not to compare X to him. Yes. It's like how Valak, for example, has a rule to like, hey, don't mention Shoto. Just because we're both purple and black, just don't mention him. He's got a point? Yeah, no, 100% he does. Meh. Don't know. Want to see how it evolves, though. I know streamers who are like, don't compare me to Shoto. Yeah. So can I just claim my own game if I stream it? See, the thing is, this looks really bad on Kenji's whole part. We don't know when this was. Was this, like, as far as I understand, this is 2 years ago, no? And someone may say, oh, me actually, like, saying, oh, this was Kenji 2 years ago, so maybe he's changed. And someone is actually going to bring up, oh, well, Kage, like, the whole shit of, like, him with Dove was 2 years ago, and then I bring up the whole thing of why didn't he cut off Dove? It's weird. We need to see. Like, most VTubers already have a rule, don't talk about other VTubers until we bring it up. Yeah, true. No, he has a good point here. It's not bad.
I've always been like this ever since I was a kid. Oh, fuck. Oh, somebody poopy here. All right. 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 seconds. Actually, I take that back. Yes, 30 seconds for me too. No,
is this like
God, you freaking...
an old stream?
Oh my
How
God.
old is this?
Yo, are you mini? Oh my God, you slanky son of a... Die.
How long is this? Do I need to watch it? No. This is RE Village? Yes. No, I played through the game. I have played through the game. It's a privated video from May 2021! Oh! Wait, it's a new video. He has Dr. Mike here. That's great. I respect that, actually.
You guys know me and how bad of an actor I am.
Kenji did bring up the copying in his 3-hour live addressing it. In that live, he was very emotional, so I feel like it was all emotions type of thing. I will say, from what little I've seen, Kenji does seem to be the kind of person to have like emotional responses to things. And I think that that's the same thing that happened with DM here. Instead of actually like taking his time and actually going out of his way to, you know, build up a good response, he just wrote the first things that he had in his mind.
I even told him that I never wanted to be him. I then responded to his other claim about, quote, your actions are why we are here, end quote. If he thought my actions were wrong, he should have told me instead of publicly trying to hint at something or messing with my head. I've tried to work out all the miscommunication in the DMs, but he continued to make assumptions about me and think that I'm manipulative when all I wanted was to keep things peaceful between us.
Oh, there we go. Okay. You asked me to be... Shit. You asked me to be more specific. I gave you my thoughts and feelings about the situation and behaviors I've noticed. You can paint it in any way you'd like. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to sit in a Discord call to hash this out, but for now I'll go ahead and address your points. However, the fact that you claim it to be your edit style is outright ridiculous. There's a quote from you. Is this like trying to actually just break down the whole fucking messages? There's a quote from you, but if it was the edit style, I see the resemblance. I'll go ahead and link your TikToks before and after we met. But he already addressed the fact that like the reason why like edit style is there is because the editor is the same. What? I'm gonna go to sleep. Or they tell me who's wrong later. They both are. Kage is more in the wrong. But Kenji's whole part here is like, yeah. This isn't Poppy Playtime? No, it's not. What? And then he sent the TikToks. Editing style is like an art style. I've been editing like this for years, so no, it's not an outright ridiculous claim. I feel like it's very justified considering the timing, even you admitting it right before that you see the resemblance. So I'm guessing that this is not like Kenji's editor? I'm not sure. Like, I don't understand the context behind this, and I would need to actually see the TikToks themselves. Copying content, it was so bad that after I was done streaming, you go live with the same games. Are you implying that I can't play the games you got on stream because you streamed it that day? Not all implying that. I'm not saying the original content creator that does it at first. No, that does it all. I'm the original content creator that does it all at first. I was simply telling you, I'd noticed that after my streams, you'd go live with the same exact games, saying the same exact things you would. Saying the exact same things I would. I'm just listening. Honestly, you can only play so many games on stream as a VTuber? No, that's not true. No, absolutely, that's a reach. You can... How many games are on Steam? 73,000 games. That's how many you can play. If you're a large VTuber or a large streamer, you could go out of your way to play absolutely fucking anything and people would still watch. That's the reason why people watch Shoto playing through Cats Neatly Organized or whatever the fuck it is. At the end of the day, it's literally just a mobile game in which you don't do anything. But if you're a big streamer, people will watch you regardless. The same way that Queso plays little like dogshit fucking games and people still watch him. You said it yourself, to make it as a VTuber is your gamer limited. Yes, but that's the thing. To make it, your games are limited. But when you already made it, you can already do anything you want. And I would say that for Kage's point, at least back in 2022, he already kind of had made it. Realistically speaking. Do I already have like... Yeah, I do have a shit. Yeah, he got to like a decent point already. It's fine. LeBron, my Pookie. If you actually say Lakers in 7, I'm gonna shoot you. Jokes. There's no way that they do. Queso play games, he should play big. No. Wait. You editor and artist. Like, what? Wait, what? Oh, what ticks me off is the most out of your... Wait. What ticks me off the most out of your reply is the fact that you're gatekeeping your editor and artist. Like, what the fuck, dude? First of all, I tweeted I needed your second editor in your work... And blah, 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 blah. You missed the point. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm not saying I'm their boss and that I have not... Wait. And I've not once told you to do or not to do anything. I brought up these points because it felt like you were shadowing me. No pun intended. Right? With your name. Shadowing? Wait, what? Lamau. Lurk have to go buy some stuff. TLDR me later, please. Thank you. No worries. Lakers reverse sweep. That never happened. 147 playoff games. It never happened. It never will. After seeing you get the same editor as me, and then the same artist, and everything prior to that I've seen, it's hard from my point of view to chalk it up to coincidence. Even if it is, how many coincidences do I feel like I need to do to justify myself? What? Justify my feelings. What about the times you publicly humiliated me? You saying times, plural. I quote retweeted your TikTok with my TikTok once, and you asked me to. You asked me to take it down, and I did, without a question, or are we gonna act like that didn't happen as well? In regard to your most recent tweet, you weren't mentioning my subtweet. I was simply venting my frustration due to all these coincidences. Overall, was the subtweet petty? Yes. Was I being mature? I should probably talk to you instead of like, wait, probably should have talked to you in the very beginning to make sure there was no misunderstandings. Appreciate you listening to my side of things, and thanks for sharing your side as well. Is Kenji a bad bear? No idea what that means. I think Kenji's in the wrong with this. It's whatever. Kage means Shadow and JP, if I remember correctly. Who the fuck knows that weeb shit? Who the fuck knows that? Whatever. Oh my god, it's still going. It's Japanese. And neither of these guys are Japanese. Naruto fan, that's fair. Okay. It seems like you don't understand where I'm coming from. Let me address it further. Blah, blah, blah. It's a quote from you, but if it was... I'll go ahead and link your TikToks before and after. What? Oh, for fuck's sake, it goes on for 1 more minute. Okay. First of all, the clips that you sent about the after, I guess you became popular, does not prove any point. What seems to be the problem here, my editor didn't know it was you at the time, and that is my
response to him.
Oh, wait, he's speaking.
My response to him about the edit style was that my editor, not Kenji's editor.
Matt, okay, first of all, the clips after you sent me about the after, I guess you became popular, does not prove any point. What seems to be the problem here, my editor didn't know that at the time. That is the general editing format for VTuber TikToker, which is still shit, by the way, but whatever. Why haven't you bashed on other VTubers or content creators when you use this style? I even did some research on these other VTubers use the style before you did it. I ain't name dropping or anything because that's disrespectful. You should have. This is literally just a close up on me and the chat pops up is the same as everyone else. What are you making a claim about? Fair. Hi, Reki. There's new drama. It's the Kage and Kenji shit. However, you were not the first and only content creator that inspired me. No. Also, do you realize that my other past TikTok clip formats changed, right? During the time I was experimenting with what works best in subtitles and everything. Yes, I admit I saw your videos and thought this was a cool edit style. However, you were not the first and only content creator that inspired me to do this edit style. I saw so many other content creators that use the style and I thought it would be cool. So what if you use the style for years? TikTok has only been around since recently. I barely knew you since the last 6 months. Editing style is like an art style. I've been editing for years. That's cool.
TikTok, I was...
This doesn't make sense whatsoever. I've seen many VTubers, YouTubers, etc. with such similar editing style that you use. You again literally claiming this as your as your original idea really boggles me. As for the copying content situation, have you ever thought about time zones? Had to change my times to earlier because of it. And I've been really consistent with this time since I moved out of state. How am I supposed to remember what you say word for word on stream? Is there any proof of me saying anything you say word for word? This is in 2020, 2022. You know what? The way that I see this shit is that it could have been so much simpler if Kenji just realized, hey, if this guy is actually copying so much of my shit, people will always only see him as a bootleg version of me, and will never see him as his own person, which is just good for me. That's all they had to do. Oh, he's pausing on this for quite a long time. Holy shit. This feels petty, but doxing is absolutely wrong. Yeah. No, it is fucking petty. It is. The doxing part is worse. Like, obviously, they're both in the wrong. But again, this happened 2 years ago, so I actually don't know, like, Kenji's fucking... I don't know, I would need to see what he says about this. Or, like, if there's any recent DMs talking about this whole situation. Too stubborn? Yeah. As for the editor and artist part, what point are you on about? You literally just said copying content down to editor, copying design down to same artist. Like I said earlier, you're making assumptions here. Why did you not reach out to me about this when it happened? Why did you assume that I was imitating you instead of trying to hear my side of the story? Plural, yes, plural, because you literally had said in early responses, literally hinted to me that it was your hint of tweets has some sort of relevance towards me. The comment literally sold it all when you mentioned about comparing vids side to side and add the mains to drag them. You literally did that too. Me. Also coincidence, when you would post tweets about your model exactly the same time as when I post mine, seems that you wanted to overlap my announcement with yours. Yeah, you did remove the subtweet, which I applaud, respect you for that, but it still affects me even after you deleted it. It's not like it's gonna go away that easily. You should know that since you've had experiences with hateful comments or comments that made you feel uncomfortable, it's like a chronic illness that has been kept... Don't care about that part. Also hearing stories from others... about how you treat them is outright ridiculous. He shouldn't have said that, ever. Publicly shaming people without validity is a childish move. Why would I join a cult when in fact you've hurt many others as well? You shouldn't have said that. Like, don't get me wrong, I do understand how how you feel about how people would copy your content because you're a big streamer, but the way you acted around this just doesn't kick it with me. As of right now, I won't say anything to the public because I don't want any of our image reputation to be tarnished by this. Let's be adults here and try to resolve this together. I don't want to make enemies out of anyone throughout this community. So if you find anything that I do discomforting, you can DM me about it, and I would do the same as well. This was never seen, it's just read. Okay. Going back to here. This is when he starts speaking. Hatless, hi Riri, how are you doing? I'm late, so what happened? Kage was in a group chat with this one person called Devilov that ended up doxing Kenji. They were friends for the past 2 years. Kenji came out with, hey, I've been getting doxed for quite a while about this. And the Kage was friends with the person that doxed them. That's about it. How is you? You is how? Kind of sick, but not too bad. How is this editing style unique? Let me see.
Oh, who are you? Father, I have one of those? This is the coolest game in the world. I'm going to buy groceries. Wait, no! Don't buy groceries! Don't do that to me, please! It already happened once, not again! Please, Dad, no!
I know that font as well because I used to use that at one point. Yeah, no, I think that all of this is a reach.
At the time, didn't know
Oh, there we go.
that.
Oops.
My response
Speak your
to
shit, let me
him
see.
about the edit style was that my editor, not Kenji's editor, but a different one for TikTok, at the time, didn't know about Kenji because he was just popping off. He thought that the style was just a general editing format of all of VTuber TikTok. I even told him why hasn't he bashed other VTubers that had similar styles, and why was
Good point.
he instigating me. With this editor, I've constantly tried to change formats to see what fits best with my personality. I even admit that I saw his video and thought it was a cool idea or a cool editing style, but he wasn't the first and only creator that inspired me to do this style, and because of our past trauma, I've learned to stay away.
See, the whole thing about this is that this is really bad, but Kage could have won this entire fucking argument if he actually shut up his emotional response and just linked the things that he needed to link. That's about it. If he had actually, like, if he shut the fuck up on certain parts and just continued on with this message, then yeah, it would have looked a lot different. Hindsight is 2020. It absolutely is. Hindsight is 2020. But that's like, for example, like whenever someone ends up like confronting me about something, that's exactly why I give it a day. I first write out my shit on notes, then I give it a day. After the day, I talk to someone else about it, and then go. And that's why, like, sometimes DMing me feels like correspondence, because that's what it is. I don't know. Hindsight is 2020, but the answer is like, I don't know. I don't like from hindsight. From either way. It's supposed to be 20 of 20. I kept thinking year 2020. No. Hindsight 2020 means just like, with hindsight, everyone can see it. And 2020 is just vision.
In terms of my stream hours, I told him before that I was moving states, so I needed to change my hours based on the new time zone. I've been consistent with the stream time ever since I moved in the beginning of 2022. Looking back, I admit I can see why he might have misunderstood my intentions, but this is a tight community and a lot of artists and creators work together and inspire each other's work. I swear I never wanted to be Kenji or intentionally stole his model or ideas. I thought to myself, why didn't he just reach out to me so that he could understand everything? I was just doing my own thing. I then made a whole point on the tweeting thing that he did about me and all. I told him how I felt, and I even told him about some of the stories I've heard about how he treated the others. Keep in mind, I didn't know the whole situation with him and the others until I joined the group chat, which was
Oh, and
later.
then he started sharing all of this.
I gave him my reason on why I didn't want to join the call with him because of the people he hurt. I told him to DM me if he ever felt uncomfortable. I thought this whole drama that I had with Kenji wasn't a big deal. It was just all assumptions and miscommunications.
It is. But you know what's really funny that I noticed until now? Do you guys see the title of this video? It says, "I'm sorry, goodbye." We are 11 minutes and 50 seconds into this so far, and it doesn't feel like an apology video. It feels more like, hey guys, look at what Kenji has done, by the way. Hate him too, not just me. Anyways, I'm going. Don't know. Lord, just tell me what you think about the apology and the whole drama. When you're done, I'm ready for a nap, no worries.
Which was why we had our own call. I admit it traumatized me, but I thought everything was cool and tried to work past it. I thought we were friends after that until someone invited me to the group chat literally within the same day or after. It was supposed to be a group chat for all of us to talk about our issues with him and get a better idea so we could directly communicate to him. I told everyone my side of the story and sent screenshots of our talk, but afterwards, it went out of hand, and I didn't realize how many people were affected by him, and the stories I've been hearing about him made me furious and angry. It made me realize that
There's still no stories out. Like, all we know so far, it's just that it's... No, like, people keep on saying, oh, there's so many people that ended up being affected by it. Why have I not heard anything so far? Dude, it's like, if I get canceled, you're getting canceled with him. If I'm going down and taking it with you. Yeah, that's more or less what it is. But here's the problem. Like, people are going to watch this video, and they're just going to be like, hey, Kenji has been wronged. I'm not really going to watch through this. I'm going to see that it's 20 minutes. I'm going to see that there was already prior beef from 2022. Kenji was right. Fuck Kage. Because people won't actually like stop, read through everything, and then actually make their own opinion. Because if I go on Twitter right now, what is the general answer that people have been giving? Kage, Apollo, no. Just Kage. Wait. Apology? Motherfuckers, when context isn't 5 minutes long. Yeah, here, so Kage has come out with an apology video saying goodbye, but the comments are turned off. Do I watch it or no? Kage really thought he was cooking with that apology video. It's not an apology video, but it's kind of cooked, I guess. Just watch the video, made himself the victim, and really tried to blame it on Kenji. Do not watch. I mean, he kind of was as well. He does have a point.
his friend was not a good idea, and instead just being mutuals was the better option because I did not want to be betrayed again if I got too close to him. Like I said,
what the fuck?
Was not a good idea, and instead just being mutuals. It made me realize that being his friend was not a good idea, and instead just being mutuals was the better option because I did not want to be betrayed again if I got too close to him.
Okay, no, this is something I heavily dislike about the VTubing scene. Or just whatever, like people on Twitter. I fucking dislike this so fucking much. If you get in an altercation with someone, or you don't like someone, or you don't watch their content anymore, why do you still follow them? If you went out of your way to actually DM someone, or they DM'd you and you had a bad interaction with them, why would you still be mutuals with them? You're just keeping up appearances at that point? That fucking sucks. Don't do that. That is so stupid. It's such a waste of fucking time. If you don't like someone, just show it. I don't know. And being bad experiences can be a one-time thing. You still had a bad experience. It doesn't matter. Because the thing is, did it come at a weird time? No, we're just talking about like drama and also High Silver Night. Because the thing is, a bad experience, especially this happens specifically during an emotional response from everyone. What does that mean? That's how both people would act like under pressure. Do you really want to be friends with someone like that? Yes or no? If yes, cool, keep following them. If no, then why do you want to keep up the appearance of having them as mutuals? Because at that point, it seems like you're just going there for clout. Maybe they like your tweet once, or they retweet it because they still follow you, and then you'll get more impressions. Fuck out of here. I will still stay friends with people who are terrible. It was terrible to me. If we manage to make it up, sure. But if they actually like treated me like complete dog shit, and then they were just adamant about the fact that they're right, of course not. Why would I? I know full well to not like make my own situation worse. I already have my own shit to deal with. I don't have to go out of my way to micromanage someone else's like different personality simply because of the fact that I want to keep a fucking friendship relationship with. Fuck no. Motherfuckers would get up your ass and ask why you're not following them anymore. I don't have to give you a reason. Maybe I just don't watch your content. That's the way that I do it. Sometimes if I like don't watch someone else's content, I'm like, why do I still follow you? And then I just remove it. That's about it. What type of terrible is like sliding your skill to a bit of a dick hole? Wait, fuck this person. Wait, what? What type of terrible it's what type of terrible like it's sliding skill to a bit of a dick hole? Fuck this person is toxic. Wait, what? Fuck that. Don't do that to yourself. Got no choice. That's fair. Everyone has their own situations.
Like I said before, I just wanted to be on.
Wait, I don't blame him because I would too, especially with people don't even watching it full and just hate. No, I think that like, see, the thing is, the problem with apology videos and the way that Twitter works is that unless this apology video, like I shit you not, unless this video had fucking proof of Kenji being a pedophile, no one will watch this. Absolutely fucking no one. And the only reason why people would watch it if there was proof of like Kenji being a pedophile in this is simply because people want drama. That's it. But the thing is, there's nothing really major about like Kenji in this specifically. So what's gonna end up happening is people will actually just be like, it's kind of tame. Yeah, no, Kenji did like his fair share of wrong. That's about it. But oh well. Squirrel, for a second, I have a random question. Go ahead. And also, hi Hoodie. Hi. Let me rephrase. Terrible is a scale. Like this person is an asshole to another person toxic to me and they're actively making my words. Oh, yeah. Ooh, sorry.
Okay terms with him and do my own thing. Again, the stories I've heard about him in the group chat made me angry, which
if you've heard dog shit stories that actually made you angry about someone, why do you still follow them?
was why I made those harsh comments. Regardless, it was wrong for me to talk behind his back. From what I remember, they were telling me about how he was mistreating the mods. I couldn't understand how he could do those things to people, and it made me furious.
We need a fucking statement from the mods, but whatever. I was just called by one of my bosses and told it was slow, so I don't have to go in today. No, wait. I'm told it was slow. Oh, your day? So you don't have to go in today. Can't tell how I'm supposed to feel. Wait, that you were slow or the day was slow? What do you mean by that, actually? Kenji's Dove? It can't just be Dove, because, like, even if... No, okay. Dove would need to come out with a statement saying, oh, yeah, I got mistreated, this is what happened. But people still wouldn't take it seriously, because, like, they're still going to be known as someone who dogs. Oh, business today is slow, not a lot of people. I mean, there's always off days, it happens. Enjoy yourself, you deserve a break. Yeah, I would say that that's the way to do it. Sometimes those days happen.
So I decided to DM him because, like I said before, I'm the type of person to talk it out one-on-one before escalating things. I did come at him aggressively after the story I've heard about him and the mods from the others. Looking back, I only knew one side of the story, but I let my emotions take off on him in the DMs.
Not surprised. This is my first time being told something like this. I'm usually asking if I can go in. Huh. I'm not sure. I would say like let the day sit and see how it ends up evolving. Like how just the situation ends up evolving. I don't know. I was watching 60 seconds of Kenji videos and decided I won't be watching because it seems to be making fun of fat gamers at the first glance. What? You mean like the fucking World of Warcraft things? Like the fat model where what? No, it You mean this one? Do you mean this model? Can I even find it? No, I can't. I mean, there's this TikTok here.
Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Wait, it's not where. Oh my God, why is my?
They did not make a fucking fan cam out of this. But if you mean this, it's just... It's just a reference to South Park. Which is, like, also an actual person that passed away from COVID. It's Thor's dad. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it was... No, it was someone else. Was it actually Thor's dad? I don't remember. And you just hate it? It's satire. I don't see anything wrong with it, personally. Yeah, he said it himself. It's Thor's dad. Okay, that's fair. Is it easy to make your hair look like that? You need to shave the fuck out of it. Why are you doxing me like that? Hi, Happy. I just find it to be satire. There's nothing bad with it, personally.
Which was wrong for me to do. I wanted to understand both perspectives, but the way I approached them was pure anger, which again is my fault. Here are the screenshots of my DMs with him.
That's not a fucking screenshot. He took a picture of his crusty ass phone. What is that? Come on. So I've heard you've been humiliating more people while you're ranking mods from best to worst. You're outing yourself right now. Get off my dick. We're doing a podcast and did an employee of the month thing. It's memes, dickhead, hop off of me. Good point. The Bao Fat model isn't satire though? No, that's making fun of inflation porn. That's a different thing altogether. I think I'm gonna drop out these kinds of things. It's confusing. Oh, you're good. Don't worry. Have a good one. And enjoy your rest day. Enjoy. He seems to be really reaching with that though. Yeah, no, this one is a reach. It's like every single good point down the drain. Peanut. Fuck off. I hate that I know what that is. Inflation porn? Yeah, that's it's something. It's a funny joke and honestly a good model for a joke. True. Purple. Okay. Officer Boss. Fuck off. As much as I want to stay and listen to drama, I gotta touch some grass, but I hope you have a nice rest of your stream. No worries. Have a good one, Chiba. Have a good one. They're a reminder that you're amazing. Love you. Oh, hi, Indigo. Hi. Continuing on. Memes, what memes? Employee of the month, still shaming if I say so myself. Do you even pay for your mods? I've heard a lot of things that... Do you even pay for your mods? Fuck out of here. The fuck? Not everyone can afford that. Hello? What the fuck? I've heard a lot of things that happened during your podcast. Them being a bit aggressive, I see. Atlas, do you pay your mods? Wait, you don't have any. Exactly. Okay, that's a different thing altogether. Like, if I had the opportunity, if I genuinely had mods, I would pay them. But, like, this is 2022, right? Kenji had, like, 800 to 1,000 viewers. I think he pays for his family first. Can I be a mod? No. Mods get paid, so I have some debts to collect. I mean, some people pay their mods, other people's don't. Like, I think that this is just putting yourself on a stupidly high moral ground, because the thing is, they're like, oh, do you even pay your mods? You know who else doesn't pay their mods? Just let it load. Wow. I wonder who else doesn't pay his mods. It's a certain ex-pro gamer playing CSGO called Shroud. Mike Rizejek. I hope I pronounced his name right. With a small little average 16,000 viewers. He doesn't pay his mods. I don't think that there is anything wrong with it. I personally would do it, but like, it's discretion of the streamer itself. Also, Shoto doesn't pay his mod. Down to the person. I really don't care. Mods getting paid isn't being a mod a voluntary thing. It should be. But like, if I get to a point where like, what's it called? If I get to a point where I make enough money to be able to actually pay my mods, I would. Healthcare and shit, I would. Because why not? But you're not supposed to begin with. It is mostly voluntary. Yeah, it is. No, it's not mostly. It should be 100% voluntary. If you want to do it, you can. If not, it's whatever. I used to get paid to mod with PC parts. Okay! That's fucking incredible. What the fuck? But also, Hikaru, paying mods a salary would be a little weird, IMO. It depends. It very much depends. I would still, like, try to help them. It is, like, a very weird thing to get, like, your head wrapped around. Because at the end of the day, like, the way that it works for a lot of these mods is that they just hop in onto the stream whenever they want to. They clock in. They moderate the chat a little bit and then they clock out. And you would say, well, they're not really doing much. But at the same time, the same thing applies to the streamer where they're not really doing much. They're just playing their own game or they're just talking about their own stuff. So what defines being paid a lot? Because at the end of the day, what mods are doing is providing a service, which is just helping the streamer out, which is moderating the chat. So it's like, To be fair, I did more than just missing modding. More than just modding. Though when I've data analysis work, they were in game, so a little different. That's fair. Getting a little broed by them every year in different games is okay. Because some mods AFK. No, I do understand that. I guess that it just depends. It very much depends. This guy is really trying to grasp at anything to justify his original actions. Kind of sad though. It sucks because like, he had really good points. He had a really, really good point for the first 12 minutes of the video. And now it's all going down to shit. Bro shit the bed. He did. It sucks. You must know, you must know a lot about the mods I'm not being paid. I'm sure you know about me giving $1,000 to a mod of mine to get herself a PC. Do you also know that I buy games for the mods so they can participate in little game nights? That's a reach as well. Come on. It's like, oh, this guy's asking why I'm not paying my mods. Let me answer with, yeah, I paid them with like $50 every once in a while. There's no need to say that. Just say it's down to preference. Just fucking link Shroud and just say, this guy doesn't pay his mods either. Every once in a while I pay for their own stuff, but I'm not forced to. You're just trying to put yourself in a higher moral ground than mine. People aren't forced to mod. Exactly. Also, Dash Pinky, thank you for the follow. Thank you. XQC doesn't pay his mods? Does he not? I don't know. I slide them 20 every once in a blue moon. I'm back. What is the topic? Kenji Kage drama. They keep straying away from the issue. He still has yet to say sorry. Do you like cat girl or dog girl? Cat girl. And now you're gonna say, oh, do you know that cats have like 7 nipples? Does that mean that like cat girls also have 7 tits? I've already talked about this. I know. I make out with my mods as payment. Hey, if they like it. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Don't forget the scheduled stream event where all the mods are going to get to donations from that stream. Oh. I didn't even know that that was the thing. Like Catgirl because Catgirl funny and Catgirl can do flips on VR chat. Well, good for you on that part. But shouldn't you consider your mods you shouldn't consider your mods as employee unless you actually pay them wages or shut the fuck up. They're only volunteers helping you out. Yes. Wait, no, wait. Huh? No, this is like the stupidest thing I've ever heard or ever seen. No, this is 2000. No. My guy. Pick the fucking place that you want to stand on. Do you even pay your mods? They're just volunteers. Oh my fucking god. I've already had a stroke once when I was 19. I don't want to get another one again by reading this dog shit. I can see the line of thought there. I can't. I can see his brain just flatlining when he did that. Do you go to TwitchCon? No, I don't. Cat girls are just girl with cat ears and a tail and paws. At times they would have zero functional use and say expired nipples due to me mostly human. There's a difference. Why is he so dumb? I don't know. It's... If this video ended at 11:50, it would have been perfect. You had a stroke that young? Yeah. I don't consider them employees. It was a meme, a joke. I know those are hard for you. Oh my fucking god, I see the line of thought. I get it. He's trying to just say, oh, employee of the month? Do you even pay your mods? Why are you calling them employees? They're just volunteers. Fuck out of here. That is so dumb. I don't consider them employees. It was a meme, a joke. I know those are hard for you. Alright. But you're gonna have to try the best. Oh. But you're gonna have to try your best to wrap your brain around this one. That's a good one. I'm trying to understand here, my guy. How can a person understand if it's a meme-based messages? I don't know how that can be a meme. With a reach like that, bro should consider a career in basketball. True, actually. He could probably dunk by standing still, not even jumping. Kenji does employee of the month. It's kind of humiliating for mods. Don't do that shit. Why employee of the month if he doesn't even pay the month? If he doesn't pay his month. That's a reach. That's fucking stupid. It's just a fun little joke to just say employee of the month. Because, like, imagine if I were to do it for my own mods. Cool. Rank 1 is me. Rank 2 is me. Rank 3 is me. And right outside the podium is Keith and L. There you go. Wow, I did it too. Is that insulting them? No. Who gives a fuck? Dude, I'm gonna be lower than the 9 stages of hell after this one. Yeah, no, same. Obama meme because Obama's... what the fuck is that? Oh my god, I can't believe you dunked on Keith like that. Cancelled. Alright. I'll be honest, this is just culture shock. I think Kage just needs to spend a little less time on Twitter. Just a little bit less. Wait, what'd you say about me? You're good, don't worry. Because I know mods don't want to be ranked like that. Really? I think it's just down to communities, but I can see how that could be funny. I think it's just down to communities at that point, because I think that it's actually really funny. You know his mods? Good point, actually. Good point. From both sides, actually. Like, it could be used as a good point for both sides, in the sense of, like, do you know his mods as, like, do you really think they could be offended? Or do you know his mods as in the sense of, like, do you really think they would be okay for it? That's a good point. But, I would at least assume maybe they talked about this already. I'm not sure. Run your one-man company, you'll always be your own employee of the month. True. You don't have mods atlas. Come on. This whole thing of the mod topic is such a grasping straws type of thing. It is. It's fucking stupid. Again, if he had ended the video here, if he had genuinely ended it here, and instead of saying, I'm sorry, goodbye, it was just addressing Kenji, it would have been perfect. But oh well. His mods can be just like, yeah, we're just happy the way that we are. Yeah. I don't think so. The mods in his live were laughing with him about it. Yeah, okay, then they're good, I guess. I mean, someone could say that, yeah, maybe they were just laughing awkwardly for the sake of, like, keeping up the stream, and then, but I think it's fine. But him leaving the other text would be misleading and fuck him. But the thing is, see, here's the thing. If Kage had actually left these messages off entirely, Kenji's fucking reputation would have gone down the drain. Kage's reputation is already down the drain. You already got fucked in the ass once. It won't change anything if you get fucked in the ass again. You're already gay. It's the same thing. He genuinely Giga shot the bed. He didn't have to do this. If he had not done this and Kenji would have just showed these messages, first off, it would have been so much more entertaining. Second off, he kind of would have won this. No, I'll tell him fuck off. Oh my god, wait. What is this? I don't consider them employees. It was a meme, a joke. I know those are hard for you. That's a good one. But you're gonna have to try your best to wrap your brain around this one. This is where he won everything, I think. Because this is like gonna be... This is like perfect meme material, funnily enough. Someone could take a screenshot of this, and every single time someone actually like does something, they could just use this. He instantly won the whole thing just for this, which is fucking hilarious to me. I'm just trying to understand here, my guy. How can a person understand if it's a meme based on messages? I don't know how that can be a meme. That's where we learn from past experiences, right? We said we'd hop in DMs and ask if anything is discomforting each other. You came in mind assuming I'm humiliating more people without being aware of the full situation and context. True. Also, Lee, thank you for the follow. True, I went a bit too aggressive in the beginning because of stuff that was being said, which got me pretty mad. That was dumb. Could have asked about the context of the screenshot instead of coming at me sideways, backwards, and upside down. But I promise I'm not some evil guy. Like, I do my own thing, joke around a lot. That's all. Why is he addressing this? I don't know. It's fucking stupid. I think that he's trying to pat his ass by trying to go like, oh yeah, I made mistakes, but I'm fine with like addressing my own mistakes. Which is like, don't do that. No one's gonna fucking vouch for you. No one is just gonna go like, oh wow, look at him. He showed that like he made mistakes and he's apologizing for them. And he's also showing the fact that like, you know, he's willing to put himself in a vulnerable position just to be able to like, you know, redeem himself. No one's gonna fucking care. Joke around a lot, that's all. What happens between us before was already resolved, and if not, I'll again extend my hand if you'd like to hop in a call. It's easy to misinterpret message, and that's why I don't like writing, and calling usually clears things up, because if you can understand the tone of everything. True, and at the same time, I would have also added, if you really want to, you can record the call as well. I don't care. But that's okay, I doxed him because he made a joke on stream about his mods that went over my head. True. Don't do that on an apology video? Yeah, no, it should have never been an apology video. It should have just been like, hey, Kenji. No, it should have just been a video called Kenji, lasting 11 minutes and 50 seconds. That's it. Kage didn't dox him? No, but he was long-time friends with the person that did dox him. Wasn't it that other person? Yes. On the internet, if you fuck up, you're forever doomed to be the asshole. No matter what, you can't change. Exactly. He should have understood his position if he actually wanted to just like fucking make it worse for him. Which is 100% what the whole point of the video was, at least at the start. I thought the message wasn't too aggressive because I've heard you've been humiliating others. Which... So I've heard you've been humiliating more people. Why are you ranking mods? You're outing yourself right now, period. You know what? I hate when people put a period at the end of texts. It's so fucking condescending. It actually pisses me the fuck off. I hate it. I didn't think I was being too aggressive. Alright. This isn't really an apology video. He baited people into watch a video of him trying to save his own ass. He baited people... No, he didn't bait people into like a video to try to save his own ass. He baited people into try to watch a video in which Kenji could have been fucked. But he fucked up. Any video more than 60 seconds can't be a real apology? No, I don't think so. Nah. I would say that you can go up to like 10 minutes. Now, if you do 8 minutes on the dot, at that point you're monetizing it. 100%. Did he monetize? Checking. Did they remove that? I think that they removed the vidIQ thing. Ah, there used to be a way to be able to see if like the videos were monetized. Fuck. Okay, never mind. Best way to look at it is to open this on a private browser page. Let me see. Reject all. Is there any pre-roll? No. Is there any post-roll? No. Doesn't seem like it. It's hard not to put proper pronunciation when I type. That's fair. That is completely fair. It's just that, like, sometimes... No, it's fine when... Okay, when a person always uses proper punctuation, it's fine. But the problem is when, like, they never use a period ever, but whenever they, like, want to try to go, like, gotcha or stuff like that, they put a period at the end. Or, like, when they're mad and it's like, fuck off. I don't like it. I don't know why. But then I'll use quads after periods if I can. What is quads? I will now always do the thing. Nice. I don't know like I being messy. What the fuck? I like that's fair. I don't get why you what yeah. I don't get why we are canceling Kage when he was friends with the criminal. Because he knew about the fact that the person ended up doxing Kenji for a long time and he never did anything about it up until the whole group chat got leaked and then he cut ties. So it's kind of a thing of like, he knew what was happening and he wasn't sorry for it. He was only sorry he got caught. Gotcha, I'm intellectual superior. Nah, that's more or less what it feels like sometimes. You're the best streamer ever. Fuck out of here. Literally, I don't think he wants to be seen as a bad guy, so he's doing this so people give him more grace. I think it's stupid. No one's gonna give him more grace. Like, you bring a good point. That's 100% what he's thinking, because this is like fucking outing him as an idiot. But it makes no sense to do. I feel like Kage is getting more hate than the person who dogs Kenji. Yeah, he is. But it's mostly just because, like, he's been acting like a fucking clown. Let's be honest. It doesn't help that he did this. I don't know if you know, but Dove graduated. Yeah, they did. It's mostly just, okay, people are much more willing to hate on the person that is, like, the big streamer than to hate on the person that literally just caught partner, like, 2 months ago. That's why people are hating on Kage. And the fact that Kage is answering so emotionally by having, like, I'm sorry, 3 different images at the same time doesn't help his case. The person who dogs Kenji stayed quiet. There we go. The I'm sorry was so funny, it was not good at all. Kage was the one person in the group chat who was trash-talking doxing Kenji. The doxing part was Dove. At least from what I've seen. Not sure. I want to say I would respect him if he didn't cut ties even after the leak. Actually, same. I would have respected more if he still stayed friends with Dove. Because he was fucked regardless, but at least he, like, shows, hey, I stand my ground. Even if it's a wrong ground, I'm still standing it. He stands on business. I find the I'm sorry so funny I can't. I find it sorry too. This is what you do not do when you get into hot water. Bro, he changed, like, his profile picture with I'm sorry 3 times. Can I find it? Because I remember seeing the tweet about it. Wait, Kage, I'm sorry. No, was it like, was the tweet like saying 3rd time is a charm? I think it was. Can't find it. Never mind. Unlucky. 3 times? Yeah, he had 3 different, like, profile pictures for that. He had one that just said sorry and had, like, a small little blue background, and then a different one that said I'm sorry with a different font, and then this one now. Also, Kage was talking massive crap to Kenji being in a group chat while being nice to Kenji's face. That's the main point, basically, why people are mad. I wouldn't be really too mad about that. If anything, I would actually laugh about it, but I think I'm just fucking weird. I think that it's not people... Okay. People don't hate that specifically. It's mostly just the fact that he's been talking too much. Also, hi V. Reminds me of the South Park. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Okay, this time for real, I'm actually sorry. He even had, like, I'm sorry as, like, a YouTube description at one point. He had, I'm sorry, I promise I've changed something, something, something. Sorry. People don't get on Kage because it was like one of the top Google results from sorry text that he used or something. Yes, I think it was. I can actually like check this out right now. I'm sorry. Images. Oh, oh. Oh boy. Bro, it's not Justin Bieber. Fuck out of here. Alright. Well then. You know what? I respect it. I respect that he changed it 3 times to try to find the perfect one. Also, thank you for Hapatsby. Thank you. Hope you've been doing well. He seems like the type of person to do whatever he thinks benefits him at the moment. Kind of, yeah. Like, I don't want to assume too much about, like, the guy, because obviously I don't know him. But it's certainly not a good image. Can't even defend him with that one, yeah. Wait, here. Joke around a lot, that's all. What happens between us before has already been resolved, blah, 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 the call, whatever. I thought the message wasn't too aggressive because I've heard you've been humiliating others, which is why I thought mentioning that would give me a clearer idea of what's going on here. But thank you for clarifying stuff like that. I know you're not evil, you're human just like I am. What the fuck does that mean? The problem before was definitely resolved on my part, but just hearing other stories, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I'm confused and you're willing to call. We can try to figure this out. I just don't like seeing people hurt, you know? When you see it. See, here's the thing. They keep on mentioning this stuff of, like, hearing other stories. I haven't heard shit. To be fair, Kage would have just stuck... Wait, if Kage could have just stuck to his lane, he was even hit with, like, bro, hop off my dick. Yeah, he was at the start. Yeah, there we go. Literally, it says, hop off my dick. It's gold and white or just colorblind. They're stupid. This was dumb.
Of course, I didn't mention
Oh,
the
there we
other
go.
stories because, again, it's not my place to say it.
Fuck out of here. Just do it. It's literally just, trust me when I say there is more stories. Believe me, and no one comes out with it. We're still going? Yeah.
After that last screenshot, I sent what we talked.
Oh my god, there's more. Alright. Placing myself here for this. A joke, I know those are hard for... Okay, no, it's just screenshots. Never mind. I'm getting sleepy from the apology video. I am too. Never mind, what I wanted to say was basically answered. We also don't know how the relationships are now with the mods and him, minus that the whole situation with Binksy. I have no idea what this is. I think after you guys have this phone call, if you do decide to have it, it would be better to talk to each other as little as you can. I think it would be best if they talk it out, better to communicate the concerns to hold them back. Exactly. Is this from the group chat? I think that I remember seeing the winter name. This B1 is like the only human person that seems like in this.
Talked about in the group chat so that everyone can understand his perspective. So we did the call about the issue and I personally thought we resolved it.
Did you record it? No? Okay, well, cool. My answer to trust me, there's more is pics or it didn't happen. Yeah, no, same. Bro doesn't have the credibility to say trust me, bro. Yeah, especially now with the whole shit of like him not cutting off Dove. Your Honor, I have more evidence that there's a criminal, but I just can't show it to the court. You're just gonna have to trust me. Yeah, no, it's literally just like, oh, it's not my place to talk about shit that's been happening as I talk about the shit that's been happening. Come on. Anja, fuck out of here. I'm making an anti-Atlas group chat who want to join.
Then after we agreed that if anyone had an issue with him, we're welcomed to...
Brother, there's more. You got this, bro? Okay, alright, so pretty much we resolved our issue. Let's go. Okay, sick. He said if anyone else has issue with him, he's welcome to be in a call in one-on-one, or if you want me to be in it, he's totally down. Good point. Very, very good point. Definitely of Sharon Fierce. Yeah, exactly. I remember that from the Amber Heard trial. That's scary, but it's really good. Okay.
Which I don't know if the others did. I admit...
Oh, that was Dove. Wait, I just saw that.
Which I don't know if the others did. I admit it was hard for me to believe him because I still felt a bit traumatized from our interactions before. And so I was in this pickle of who to actually believe. Of course, I chose to believe everyone in the group chat because we all had some sort of problem with Kenji. And so I tried to get the other opinions from the group chat to see how to approach it. I did tell the group chat everything he said to me in the DMs, because I didn't know if he would take things the wrong way again, and I was scared.
This is gonna sound really fucking mean. This is gonna sound really, really bad. No one cares. You could be scared shitless. You could be the most traumatized person ever. You could literally have actual PTSD from what happened. No one will give a fuck. People only want to see the hard, cold fucking facts. And after they see it, they will care about your opinion or the way that you felt, but not through your video. Because if not, it's just going to be the exact same way as other people going like, oh wow, I was being scared, I was being tickled by this one fucking guy. Referencing to the whole fucking like George was here stuff. Or George not found, whatever the fuck his name was. Bro said he had bullet points, but that point just write a script? Yeah. Facts first, then feeling. Yeah. It should be fact because it's very easy for people to understand, not feelings. Because I can try to relate to your problems. I can try to, but I'll never be able to. I don't know what you felt. And honestly, I shouldn't care.
I messaged them what I wanted to say to him because I wanted their opinions on it, if it was good or not, before I sent them. Of course, the messages I was sending in the group chat were still wrong regardless, and again, I totally fucked up.
True.
After seeing the tweet about the doxing situation, I messaged Kenji first.
Oh no, there's more! Hey man, apparently another issue rose up on Twitter about you. I'm here to notify you about it. I know our issue has been resolved, and I hope that person can do the same. Reach out to them and apologize for the things was at fault for. Thanks for the heads up. I'd also like to talk to you one-on-one whenever you're free. The day after. Not even the day after. What the fuck? They're calling at 2 a.m. Free now. No, like that's basically 12 hours after. Free now. If not, we can do maybe tomorrow night. Not 100% sure what my plan is for tomorrow at the moment. Sick, I'll call right now. Let's go. 21 minutes. All right. I was in an echo chamber of Kenji hate and I fell for Dove's downplay of the doxing. I'm sorry I participated and stay friends with her. I'll be better. Would probably have been enough. Yeah, that would have been a lot better. Obviously, he wouldn't have been able to come out to the internet, like, on the internet. But at least people would have just been like, okay, he apologized. People would have still hated him for it, but at least it's not this piling, like, steaming pile of shit. Bullet points, this video put a bullet in what's left in Kage's reputation. That's what. This video put a bullet in my own head because I had to go through it. Me, when I'm shooting myself in the fucking foot and fumbling the bag contest, and Kage's my opponent. Could have stopped 5 minutes ago and would have recovered somewhat. It's not that he would have recovered. At least he would have been able to do what the whole group chat was made for to begin with. Cancel Kenji. That was the whole point of the group chat. And he manages to fuck it up anyways, when he has the perfect chance to do it. Oh well. They would have jumped to the next drama if Kage said that? Yeah. People would have just forgotten about it.
Peace. Keep in mind, I did know what he looked like, but they only told me that he used to be a face cam streamer. I didn't know where they got the photos from.
Oh my god. Thank you for helping me out, bro. Hey man, no problem. Here for the positive vibes, convincing Dove as we speak. Alright, I got her to agree with the call. No. I'm down for a call whenever. I think she might do it now. I'm personally not ready yet. Hold up. Bet, do your thing. She's down to call right now if you're okay. Yes, sir. That was like 10 minutes after. Okay. Thanks, bro. I really appreciate taking time to help out squash that shit. Anytime, if you need anything or want to vibe such, I'm always available. Just want a peace and positive vibe career, you know? Not just career, but also life as well. Career.
From because they didn't tell me where they got it. Even so...
Oh, there's... Alright. People are mad. Kage should just said sorry and unplugged the Ethernet for 2 weeks. He just sat and read everything people had to say about him and made 10 times worse for him. Yeah. No, 100%. Like, he should have just turned off his phone. Just turn your shit off, go outside. Just fucking look at the sun. I don't know. Wasn't the eclipse happening during this whole thing? I think it was, wasn't it? I'm not sure. Like, during the whole, like, him being cancelled. He should have just, like, stopped for a second. Took his time, and then just apologized. That's it. Bro forgot the first rule of being a content creator, don't read comments, yeah. Or if you do read comments, laugh at them. It was after the eclipse. Fuck, never mind. He should have just gone outside and touched some grass. I don't know. Because this whole thing, here, ever since we got past the 11 minutes 50 mark, No, actually, this whole part, I'm pretty sure that this whole part was added just to make him look like he's okay as a human being. So that they were all, at least on like decent terms. Because this whole part is like filler. There was no need for any of this. Dove, I feel like the situation with you and Kenji might get worse. I feel like you both should call and talk about it. I told Kenji that would be in the call as well. I will be there to hear both of your stories. I want this drama to end and both be happy, not ruin each other's careers. Would you be willing to do that? I'll be in the call and not picking sides or being biased. I'm just going to be honest what I think should happen. That's funny. Because this is basically just making him seem like, yeah, he's a nice guy. He would never do anything wrong. He just didn't cut off Dove fast enough. He's good. He's trying to actually like make them be at peace. I don't know what to do, Kage. Trust me, there's this call will for sure settle the drama. I'll be there, so you don't have to be scared or anything. It's just trying to make him seem like he's a white knight in shining armor. I'm just sick of it and want him to leave me alone and stop spying on me or using people to spy on me. Then what would the call be? Wait, what? He's avoiding accountability. Kind of, yeah. He hasn't said sorry yet, and it's been 15 minutes and 30 seconds. Lamau chat, is this real? It fucking is. That's the worst part. Even if it was during the eclipse, what if he was in Cali, not in Texas, though? A partial eclipse is still not as interesting as a total one. At least he goes outside. I know I'm sick of this drama as well. It's honestly making me sick with anxiety. I feel like addressing it to him in a call would be better instead of making it all go public, which it kind of already has. Trust me, Dove, the call will definitely get rid of the weight on your shoulders. That's what we said about DMing him and saw how it turned out, and I most definitely will cry. DMs, I feel like it's not as personal as getting a call because you can actually speak your mind out. Yeah. You know what's really funny? If they actually had gotten a VC and Dove had started crying, if Genji, oh my fucking god, it's the Overwatch character. No, if Kenji actually treated Dove like shit again, then they at least had a reason to cancel him. If not, he would have actually like acted as a normal human being and just gone like, oh, I feel bad. Like, come on. It's not playing.
So I told Dove in the DMs to talk it out with Kenji because all of this is
Bro, they fucking shot themselves in the foot so many times it's not even funny. It's really bad. Give me a sub? Yeah, sure. Give me a second. Do I even have my own stream open? I do. Oh my god. Wait, here. One sec. Pep. I need to do /user. But also, Chichi, thank you for bots. Thank you. I don't know. I feel like this video is not even good to cancel him. It's just bad overall. Like, genuinely, it's not great. Okay, let me read this part. Yeah, I want this over and I'm trying my best to get both of you to be happy. I know and I really appreciate it. Or at least resolve the issue, and both of you go your separate ways. So do you think you can do the call? I'm all ears and be in there too. It's sad, like I feel pity. Yeah, no. At first I thought like, after the 12-minute mark, like that part was actually good, I would say. There were some parts of it that were like, his answers were kind of dumb. Like very, very small parts in it were like actually kind of dumb, but it's still fine. After that, it went from like, this is really stupid to just, I feel so bad, to, he threw a fucking, like, he had such a good fucking video at one point. Bro doesn't know where to stop. He doesn't. Which is funny because you can bring the correlation with like him he doesn't know when to stop in this video the same way that he didn't know how to stop fucking changing his profile picture. He pretty much decimated any chance of actually canceling him in the future. Yeah, even if he came up with proof, suddenly one day he would have no credibility for anyone to listen to him. Yeah. People would just go like, yeah, it's been 2 years. Kenji probably has changed. The same way that Kage put in his YouTube like description, oh, trust me, I've changed. The dude just wants to sway public opinion. If he really wanted to, he would have just removed all this part. Literally the boy who cried wolf, yeah. I know I really appreciate it. At least resolve the issue and both go separate ways. So do you think you can do the call? I'll be all ears in there too. If you think that's best, then I will do it. I just want to know that he will make me look bad. And honestly, I'm really scared. Really scared that you will stop liking me as a person afterwards. I've already been unmodded from someone else. Damn, if someone genuinely goes out of their way to type, I just want you to know that he will make me look really bad. And honestly scared that you'll stop liking me as a person afterwards. What the fuck did you do? What did they do? What the fuck is that? Don't worry, I'm not like that. I don't hold grudges. I know, but I'm fucking scared. My worst fear is that he convinces you to hate me on God, dude. If there's proof, fuck yes, I will hate you. And what he did to me, I doubt it. I'm neutral grounds. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not siding with anyone. I'm all ears. And when things go out of control, I will step in. I'm not siding with anyone. I don't hold grudges. I won't hate you for being a friend. Thank you. Look at the positive one less VTuber on God's Earth. True. Actually, so true. Well, it's not one, it's two. Both Dove and Kage are out.
Horrible, and I wanted her to be on good terms with him and out with Kenji because all of this is horrible, and I wanted her to be on good terms with him, and I wanted to understand both perspectives.
Alright. No problem, let me hop to the bathroom real quick, I'll be ready. I can tell him that you're willing to call. I mean, we scheduled one if you like, so right now. I don't know, my brain's down right now. Do you want to get it over with or schedule? What's your opinion? If you think you got everything done, then sure, but if you're not ready yet, I think scheduling a call would be better so you can prepare yourself. I don't even know what to prepare for because he always coming from left field. Prepare what you need to tell him, prepare the possibilities of what you think he will say to you, prepare yourself to be open-minded and not too quick to judge. Instead of going straight at him, maybe try to reason with him. I don't know, those are things you would prepare for. The reason why I read this one specifically fast, compared to actually like trying to enunciate certain things, is for one simple reason. If this was how the video looked like in this part specifically, nothing would have changed. This is literally just filler to try to make it seem like he's a human. And he's not bad. None of this is needed.
After that call and everything, I told the group chat that it's done, and then I stopped.
Oh, wait. Maybe the call would... wait, I'm always open-minded with the DM interaction with him. Maybe the call will be different. I mean, I work tomorrow and stream Sunday. I don't care about this. Hold on, let me grab my water. I don't need this. Now you're... Wait, I know you're headed to bed, so no pressure on responding, but thank you again for doing that. That's just to make him seem nice.
Commenting in the group chat. Keep in mind, I was the only one willing to speak with Kenji from what I know.
Okay, cool. I'm the only one that was willing to speak to Kenji from what I know. What, is he a saint for trying to do that?
I admit, yes, in anger, we did try to plan something that would get him canceled, but it obviously didn't go through because we thought there was no point to it anymore and that everything was made up.
He could have! He sold.
Which was why
sold
the
the bag.
Google Doc was deleted or I couldn't find it.
Okay.
The reason why I was still friends with her was because I knew she was a nice person and she seemed remorseful for what she did. I believe she would change and learn her lesson. I also felt bad after the group chat incident, so I felt like keeping her accountable as a friend was a way for me to be a better person. And again, I was too naive in my decision making, thinking it was enough that she felt bad for what she did. I was wrong. Being doxxed is a literal crime, and the fact that I thought everything would be okay afterwards made me realize how stupid I am.
How long did this take to get here? It took 16 minutes out of a 19-minute and 50-second video for him to finally start to say sorry. And also, his mentality was literally like, oh yeah, this one person doxed someone else. So instead of actually keeping them accountable and just try to remove myself from them, because I know that that could happen to me as well, I'll try to keep them accountable by keeping them a friend. Wild! Wild! Being doxxed is a little crime. In the same video, he tried to cancel Kenji at the start. That's a different thing altogether, but I can kind of see your point. Bro's not a captain, save a hoe talking about I want to keep her accountable. I can change her. Then why did you cut her when the whole thing leaked? Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Also, yes, 2 hours reaction. Oopsies.
I also felt bad after the group chat incident, so I felt like keeping her accountable as a friend was a way for me to be a better person. And again, I was too naive in my decision making, thinking it was enough that she felt bad for what she did.
Oh my god.
Being doxxed is a literal crime.
Yes.
And the fact that I thought everything would be okay afterwards made me realize how stupid I am. As a streamer and an adult, I should know the the detrimental consequences of being doxxed, then I should know better.
Okay.
I should have just left the group chat and cut ties with everyone then and there, but my dumb self thought it would still be okay to be friends with everyone. I am currently self-reflecting and bettering myself for the actions that I did toward.
I'm currently self-reflecting and bettering myself for the Continue.
Kage, Ollie, my friends, and my community as we speak, but it will take time, and I know that. After a week of thinking and self-reflecting, I've been conflicted. I want to join back to the community, but at the same time, I'm too afraid to.
You better be. What the fuck? It's been a week and he already wants to join back in? No, there's no way. Oh my god, okay. He probably realized how bad it was when the GC got leaked and people started talking about it. Yeah, that's when... No, it's literally the same fucking logic as, like, he wasn't sorry. He was just sorry that he got fucking... what's it called? He got proven wrong. He's just sorry that he got caught. Since Boruto, the Kages haven't been the same. What the fuck? Friends are so than balls nice. You know what's really funny about the stream? I'm sitting here since 2 hours and I think I dissociated with 90% of the stream. Where are we right now? What did I miss? A whole lot of bullshit. 11 minutes and 50 seconds of actually, like, decent content that wasn't an apology. A good 4 minutes of shit. And then finally, the last 3 minutes are an actual apology, which is still pretty dumb. May I ask, why did Andy and Phoenix get dragged into drama too? Because they're part of the same group as Kage. Same goes for, like, Rikami. And also, Phoenix knew about this stuff. About, like, when it almost happened. Also, hi, Squish. Everyone, a self-aware person knows the effect of doxing someone with some internet fame. Yeah. Everyone knows. Especially the fact that he's a streamer himself. He should know how bad it fucking is to be doxed. He should know. Do you really think that he would be fine with someone being friends with someone that may have doxed him? If his best friend was friends with someone that doxed him, do you really think he would be okay with it? And he wants to come back to the community.
After a week of thinking and self-reflecting, I've been conflicted. I want to join back to the community, but at the same time,
Fuck outta here.
I'm too afraid to.
Yeah, you better be.
Trigger warning, by the way.
Oh no.
I've been getting tons of death threats from people telling me to rot, kill myself, and to just graduate. It's even to the point...
It's not a death threat to be told to graduate, but yeah, continue.
Where people are trying to dox me as well. I know what I did was wrong, but...
Oh, now you know how it feels like. Like, I wouldn't say that it's deserved, but at least now you understand.
Is it really to the point of being threatened? I thought we were all against, like, threats and doxing, but...
But you were friends with someone that did. Who is we? Who is we? There's more, apparently. Dogs, no. Trigger warning, by the way, sounds so unserious in the middle of it. Yeah, no, I think that is... Why is it a trigger warning for, like, saying death threats and, like, telling me to kill myself? That's just, like, the bare minimum, I would say. Like, everyone would expect that. Bro suddenly Bro is fluent in French suddenly, true. Anyone get death threats is not just VTubers and streamers? Yeah, but it's like, you should expect that. Graduate. But also, hi, Enzo.
To me, it seems like there's a double standard here, and now I'm afraid.
What did you say?
Seems like threats and doxing, but to me, it seems like there's a double standard here, and people are trying to dox me as well. I know what I did was wrong, but is it really to the point of being threatened? I thought we were all against, like, threats and doxing, but to me, it seems like there's a double standard here, and now...
I think you know what this means. I think you know what this means.
Now I'm afraid and scared for my life and the life of people who are close to me, which was why I privated my Twitter and deactivated my social media because of the messages I've been receiving. So, after a lot of thinking, I've come to the decision that I will be graduating. I don't think I'll be returning as a VTuber in the future. This was a hard decision for me to make, but I don't think it's right for me to continue. I just want to reiterate that the actions that I've done are inexcusable. I am not making any excuses, and I'm deeply sorry if I offended or hurt anyone. I am not making any excuses.
Now, it's not an excuse, really, but it was ever so slightly unnecessary.
Deeply sorry if I...
And I also landed on the same exact timestamp just by clicking randomly on the video. Holy fuck. I don't know how I did it, but great for me. Was he not already graduated? No, he said that he was thinking about actually coming back as a VTuber after a week of thinking.
Inexcusable. I am not making any excuses, and I'm deeply sorry if I offended or hurt anyone from what I've done.
Can you give a 5-second breakdown? So you know how the whole point of the group chat he was in was actually to like cancel Kenji? If he actually kept the video at like 11 minutes and 50 seconds, he probably would have. This whole part was filler. And in a 90-minute video, he only started apologizing with 3 minutes left on the clock. And even then, the apology was not great. Also, just to like talk about this one specifically, yes, while it is fuck around and find out, I don't support like doxing or whatever, but at the same time, he should have seen this coming. At least that. And also, hi Sleepy. He kind of has the point, like, if you're on the wrong side, then it's okay to... wait. He kind of has a point, like, if you're on the wrong side, then it's okay to do and say anything and everything. Remember the edit of that VTuber in the trials after the Niji shit? Wait, can you actually reword that? What do you mean?
Wanted to share with everyone my side of the story because I owe it all to you to clarify things. I know
he should have he should have titled the video My Side of the Story instead of I'm Sorry Goodbye. So is drama just wanting to cancel someone? No, what he did was basically in the first 12 minutes of the video, he added context as to why he didn't like Kenji all too much or why he was in the group chat. The thing is, this context just makes Kenji look bad, period. That's it. It just makes Kenji look bad. Which, fair enough, whatever. Then in this part, he's just stupid. This part is completely unnecessary. And then from the 14-minute mark until the 16-minute mark, he talks about how he's been trying to just like make Kenji call with Dove. He also redeemed himself by also calling Kenji and just, you know, fixing their relationship problems and shit. It's just a very poor video. I said it in the sentence, no worries. He let his friend dox Kenji, stayed friends with the doxer, even cried about being a victim and calling everyone else a hypocrite for doxing him. Yeah, I'd say. But then someone at that point might go like, oh, well, you were all calling me wrong for doing it or being friends with someone that did it, and yet you're doing it, so there's a double standard, which he's kind of right. He's kind of right about that. But it's sadly the price that one has to pay for being an internet content creator, especially one that like has a decent sized platform. Is there a typo in your title? Racked instead of react? No, it's fine. It's normal. It's intended.
That I can do better and I will do better. I know an apology doesn't magically make things better, but again, I want to show you guys how remorseful I am.
If you're on the wrong side or the losing side, you can say or do anything to them, like say kill yourself and death threats and so on, and people will go, well, what did you expect? At the end of the day, you don't know what the mental of the person is, and that message can lead to them doing something they can't take back. True. No, you're right with that. The problem is that people are not going to care. People are going to say, what did you expect? The same way that I did. But the thing is, people are not going to care about the mental of the person that's behind the screen because all they're going to see is simply like, okay, kill yourself. it's why like being a content creator just in general is very much a place in which, you know, you can't fuck up. Just be a normal ass human being. If you have problems, squash the beef. Or just use the block button. There is very little reward from being a content creator, and there is a very, very high risk. I fucking hate that part of the internet. It's sadly like just what the fuck is it called? It's sadly just the fear of being a content creator in and of itself. You can't do much about it. People do horrible things all the time. That's why we got a prison. The ends don't justify the means. True, but at the same time, the problem with the context of like the concept of that's why we got a prison is that people will never be prosecuted for like, you know, being doxxed. Never is a strong word. Sometimes they do, but it's so fucking rare that it basically never happens. And even then, like, there's good examples of people getting swatted without like any, without any repercussions whatsoever. It's sadly just something that you'll have to accept as a content creator, and you can't do much about it.
As for my community and friends, I'm sorry that you had to see this, and I'm sorry for ruining your trust. As for Genji, I'm sorry for the negative...
So he did call him Genji. I'm not the only one that made that mistake of calling him Genji instead of Kenji.
...this, and I'm sorry for ruining your trust. As for Genji, I'm sorry for the negative comments and hurting your trust in me. I'm sorry for participating in a group chat and not shutting it down as soon as it happened. I am 100%...
Did he just apologize for what he did in this video? I think he did.
Sorry for participating in a group chat and not shutting it down as soon as it happened. I am 100% accountable for it. Participating in a group, sorry for the negative comments and hurting your trust in me. I'm
sorry for the negative comments and hurting your trust in me, but he literally just like kept on posting negative comments here. Or just things that would basically just hurt Kenji's image for 11 minutes and 50 seconds. Reminds me of the Ume drama. Someone made a video about it and made fun of Ume making typos and disappearing after making assumptions that he's keeping a low profile, despite something else happening. I respectfully not get to share here. That's fair.
Sorry for participating in a group chat and not shutting it down as soon as it happened. I am 100% accountable for it. And again, I'm deeply sorry, Ollie, for all the things I've done to you and how I treated you. It's not right to treat you the way I did and underpay you. It was unprofessional of me.
$2.
Nobody deserves that. As for the joke, I'm sorry everyone for making that joke. It was insensitive of me to make a joke like that because it's a traumatic issue that people have gone through and suffer from for like the rest of their lives. As an adult, I should know better. So that is all. Goodbye, everyone, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you to everyone who has supported me this far, and I'll never forget the times we had. I hope you find it in your hearts to forgive me. I wish you all well from the bottom of my heart.
Let me just count really quick.
The times we had.
Sorry.
Far.
He apologized for 17 seconds. No, 27 seconds. Sorry. 27. From 1910 to...
that people, as an adult, I should know better.
1937.
So that is all. Goodbye, everyone, and thank you so much.
19 minutes and 50 seconds. Scorsese could never make this plot. No. This is... Holy fuck. He causes someone else to suffer. You can empathize with his suffering, but he made active choices to do the things that he did, and he had little remorse when he did them. People don't tend to empathize with those who make others suffer. True. But it's not just that. People just like to see someone, like, just want to find someone to hate. That's what it is. Because, like, he causes someone else to suffer. You can empathize with his suffering, but he made active choices to do the things he did and had little remorse with while he did them. People don't tend to empathize with those who make others suffer. The thing is, no, you're right. Because if this had happened to someone, like, if he had gotten doxxed without ever being friends with Dove, people would have been in his support. People would have 100% been in his support. The fact that he was friends with someone that also doxed basically just turns everyone's public opinion from, hey, I'm sorry, to, you're getting the same fucking treatment at this point. Which sucks. I just, you know what? I just hope that this guy can actually find something else to do in his life. And just be happy. Go to therapy or something. I don't know. I really don't know. I love hating Cinema. He really showed up a week after everything died down and fanned the flames further. Yeah, that's what he did. This whole like 12 minutes of like him just talking about like every single one of these things is not great. It's 12 minutes worth of just like a lot of shit that could be used against Kenji at this point. From 2 years ago still. But it doesn't help. This is... You know what? I need to take that screenshot. Where is it? Can I find this? No, I can't. What are the shorts on the side? I thought it was something else. It's Jinxie, a kitty, and then Jinxie again. You know what? The main takeaway from all of this was just this image. Right here. That's good. 19 minutes and 50 seconds well spent. I say 19 minutes even though I reacted to that for 2 hours and a half. Oops.